Wonderful friends, welcome. Such a sublime Shastra, Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana. We are attempting to study only by the promptings, propellings, Anugraha of Bhagavan Rama, Sage Vaashishtha, Bhagavan Valmiki and Vishwamitradi Rishis. In this Sarga 53 of 3rd Utpatthi Prakaranam, some sublime knowledges are given. Slowly we are unfolding them by their grace. May this knowledge be truly, genuinely understood, retained, and remembered and lived by us. Let's try. Om, Om, Om. ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मभक्तियोगधर्मविद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ॐ ये इमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्व वेदान्ताः सच्चास्त्राः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ॐ श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामवरानने ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। वसिष्ठादि ऋषिभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषद योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति आध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थं धर्मसंस्थापकानां नित्यनिरन्तरदिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादिमन्दिरादीनां पुनरवाप्ति देशनिरन्तरशास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रुविघ्नशाश्वत समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सुसंप्रतिष्ठा अवाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम् अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्रीराम वशिष्ठ संवाद रूप श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण स्मृति मोक्ष प्रकरण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतु क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। ओम सत्यं ज्ञानमनन्तमेकमजरं नित्यं विभुं शाश्वतं प्रत्यग्ब्रह्मरसायनं सुखगनं पूर्णं परं पावनं स्वात्मज्योतिरनादिमध्यनिधनं मायाविलासैर्मुहुः विश्वाकारमपास्तमायमभयं वन्दे विशुद्धं पदं। ज्ञानादेवात्मनो मोक्षः न तु कर्मसमाधिभिः अज्ञातोऽसौ स्वसदृश्यं सृजत्येवेति कीर्त्यते। तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे। विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं। तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः। पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिदीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरविकलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठादि ऋषिभ्यो नमः। श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण स्मृति शास्त्रम तृतीय उत्पत्ति प्रकरणे संस्कृति विदित वेद्य वर्णनं नाम त्रिपंचाशत्तम सर्गः। श्री वशिष्ठ उवाच। What a beautiful, sublime knowledges, tough nuts to crack, but then we are at least giving Bhagavan Vaashishtha, Lord Rama, Vishwamitra ji, Valmiki ji a chance to pierce through our rock solid, blocked intellects and send this knowledge into us. When this very initial attempt of ours continues, continuously, incessantly, without break for long period of time, then we start feeling what is said in the sublime text. Then we understand its glory, importance. Then a desire to practice it comes. When we start practicing, really that astounding transformation in our life happens from the life of bondage into the life of peace, tranquility, happiness called as liberation. What more is required for a human intellect than this is not existing, and greater than thing this is not existing, and if one attempts at this succeeds, he has really done the best. For whom? For one's own self. So yesterday we saw uh, the topic is as in her sukshma deha, in her own chittakasha, in her desire to meet her husband, this second lila traveling in the space. As she went up to the Meghamandala, there she saw her own daughter, Kumarika. But she is already in the Divya Sthiti. Therefore, with respect and reverence, when first of all that lady says, "Oh, mother, I am your daughter, you are the friend of Agnapti Devi," these are all introductions, identity cards, so that the doubt is not there. The placards, the introductory cards, the visiting cards, those days, 40, 50 years back, famous. रेल में मिले तो आईडी कार्ड विजिटिंग कार्ड दिया, अब आ जाओ मेरे ऑफिस में। तो आए 5-10 दिन के बाद, यस यस हम मिले थे, दिस इज आइडेंटिटी, नाउ लेट अस डू द वर्क, इस तरह. So she revealed her identity. I am your daughter and I am sent by Saraswati Mata and you are her friend. Then she saw, yes, daughter. But when she was in that Deha, now she is in divine Rupa. So how can she call her as daughter? The relations change, na? Once the knowledge comes, once the Deha is dropped and all. So she addresses her as a divine lady. Having darshan of great people like you doesn't go waste. So please lead me, guide me to my husband, towards my husband. This Leela asks that daughter. तो एक बार शरीर छोड़ दी, कोई daughter, mother सा कोई नहीं, they are only independent jivas. Then each one in whatever they have to help each other, they help. So prompted by Gnapti Devi, this so-called daughter is now leading Leela to her husband. That means this one who came as daughter in the Sharira, by herself, Jiva, a highly evolved, who has already traveled into all these lokas, which is where she knows, or she is given that information by Saraswati Mata telling her to guide Leela. तो कितनी चीजें हैं ये समझ जा सकते हो ना. Then this gross world and these happenings are understood to be so less important or less meaningful compared to those. That's how we rise above the gross to the subtler. Then we understand about the reality from that standpoint. All these Prayana of Jiva, as per his Sankalpa, in his own Chitta, Nirmita, Ananta Koti, Brahmanda, is also meaningless. That's the beauty of the Shastra. It lifts the level of our thinking, it lifts the level of our understanding, and it lifts our level of pursuit. Once you are convinced about this Ativahika Deha, for example, and imagine in yourself, I want to reach to Ativahika Sthiti. The more we strengthen that, the Adibhautika Deha Yukta Samsarika Jivana has no meaning, isn't it? Think about it. To lift us in that way that Bhagavan to us especially has given this text to study. Maybe in our evolutionary path, this is the guidance we may have to follow. Let's be humble, let's be having that faith. So up to this Vaisa. Thereafter, we also saw that led by that Kumarika, Leela started crossing the Megha Mandala, Vayu Mandala, Surya Mandala, then Tara Mandala, then all Devalokas, Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara Lokas. Then she reached up to the Brahma Kappara. Brahma Kappara is called Brahma Kapala. Brahma Kapala means the outer shell of the Brahmanda. We are all in that shell of Brahmanda. That shell reached. Now the example is like the cold water or coolness inside the pot comes out of the pot without breaking pot. So too, without breaking, for herself making the way, came out of this Brahmanda or came out or went out, whatever. This Brahmanda, that Leela. Then there again, the Akasha Mandala, Vayu Mandala, Agni Mandala, Jala Mandala, she crossed. Then she saw the Mahamaya Yukta Chidakasha Mandala. In that Ananta Koti Brahmandas are there. Like so many of the fruits in hundreds of trees, thousands of trees in the jungle. And example given is to say that each fruit doesn't know that there is another fruit. It is a part of its own bunch. जैसे grapes है एक फल है वो बाकी इतने गुच्छे grapes है उसको पता नहीं. Like that, the bunch of grapes. How many bunches are there in one string of that grape wala creeper? Grapes grow in creepers. Like that, how many thousands, lakhs are there in the far off distance? Like in America, what grapes grow in New Zealand, what we don't know in India. Indian grapes do not know. So in India, what grapes they grow, they do not know. I remember those days of traveling in train, 50 years back. 22 stations we used to cross. In between 4 5 stations, only both sides grape groves, grape gardens, whatever you call them. सारे वो स्ट्रिंग्स होते हैं उसको क्रीपर है ग्रेप्स नीचे गुच्छे लटकते हुए एंड इन दोज डेज नॉट लाइक टुडे खट्टे अंगूर होते थे मोटे अंगूर होते थे पहले गुच्छे और लाल लाल हुए मीठे एंड उसमें डेफिनेटली 3 4 सीड्स I don't know, I've not seen those grapes nowadays. All hybrid seedless. The other day we read an article. When you go for seedless for future, there will be no plants at all. So encourage seedful plants karke. Somebody expressed his grief. Anyway, I gave you example of grapes and I took you to the grapes also. In the same way, this each Brahmanda not knowing the other Brahmanda. She looked at all the Bapre Bap. Oh, among this, one Brahmanda, she pierces this through and she enters. And that she crosses each of them. And within that Brahmanda, again like the earlier one, the Shiva Loka, the Vishnu Loka, the Brahma Loka, the Indradi Devata Loka, then the Surya Mandala, Tara Mandala, Surya Mandala, then Sare Par Karke, she reaches to Bhumandala. In that, that Raja Padma's palace, she enters there. So when you listen to all this, you be very keen. At least 0.01% try to understand. We as jivas, when we leave the body, as per our sadhana shaktis, punya shaktis, or karma phala, this is how we travel. Like for her, that Leela Putri was there to guide. For us, somebody will be there to guide. If we have done lots of punya. Otherwise, we'll be even there also tempted, cheated by people. After leaving the body too. Like it is, how many times it's an experience to us. As a unknown person from south, you go to Char Dham Yatra, individual with a family. The moment you get out of your car हो या बस हो, all जो होटल वाले 50 लोग इकट्ठा होते हैं. In the same way, next day morning when you want to go to that Kedarnath, you want the horses, 100 the horse वाले come there. अब इतना गड़बड़ होता है, that whom to select and what amount to negotiate with, how much our government makes the rules, still there is chaos. Oh, I stopped going only because of that now. हो गया 15-20 साल गए 20 बार. So there, in the same way, after leaving the body, that if we are in a good yoga sthiti, of lot of sadhana, the tempting people will be there. आ जाओ हमारे राज्य में, आपको मंत्री पद देंगे, ये देंगे करके, they'll be tempting you. If we have the dusta qualities, that type of people will be there to kidnap us, tempt us. We have done punya, then such the people like devatas directly take us to our next destinations. And our niyati also works. Even though they tempt, like as I said, even though so many people tempt, we have our own particular thought in our mind. Na? According to that, we decide and go. So, while leaving the body, whatever the cumulative, our karma vasanas, desires are there, according to that only we go. But still, all these type of frightenings, threatenings, temptations, lonelinesses, सब होते हैं. And महापाप किया तो the Yamadutas घसीटते हुए they take us through all the stones and thorns and all, they take us to Yamalok. Yatana dehas are given, so much of dukkha given to us. Dikha dikha ke, what are the papa we have done. These all we have to become aware. They are all given our Shastras. They are not just out of the hat sayings. Don't you see in this world itself how many things every moment you are watching? The Pashu, Pakshi, animal, human, dying only pathetically. कोई एयरक्राफ्ट में मर रहा है, कोई ट्रेन पे मर रहा है. That aircraft and train are only the means, but the way he dies is the one which is prarabdha. Not that as the plane crashes, immediately they die. They go through that yatana, they want to live, they want water, nobody is to give, then therefore they die. Not only humans, the animals. Small, that चींटी वगैरह भी. Suddenly आप झाड़ू पोछा कर देते हो, hundreds of चींटी are there, they die. Who are they? They're all jiva. But I tell you, going through animal yonis and exhausting prarabdha is much, much more better than as a human. I feel it. Because as a human, we go more. We are sensitive. Therefore, we feel more pain and we also have more attachments with the body and things around. और हमको दिमाग है ऐसा सोचते भी है. उसको मिसयूज करते हैं. इन द एनिमल योनि ऐसा नहीं होता, बस मर जाते हैं बस. इट इज बेटर टू एग्जॉस्ट अवर दुख इन दोज योनिस. बट दे हैव ओनली वन दुख, द शरीर को दुख हो रहा है, हाथ पैर टूट रहा है. मोर देन दैट ही डजंट नो, बस डाइस. सो एनिमल योनि में प्रारब्ध खत्म होना मेरे ख्याल में, मुझे लगता है कि बेटर. इन एनी वे लेट्स नॉट डू एनी पाप फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल. So all that is added to yesterday's information. Now continuing today from the 12th mantra, Brahmadisthanamaakramya prapya brahmandakhar tato brahmandaparastha jaladhyavarnani cha. है ना. ब्रह्मादिस्थानम आक्रम्य, crossing all the Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara lokas, prapya brahmanda kharparam, reaching to the khopdi of the brahmanda. Mhm. Mhm. Tato Brahmanda Parastha, crossing even that Brahmanda, then Jaladi Avaranani, the next 4-5 Avaranas crossing, Samullangya, then Pura Prapa Mahachid Gaganantaram, see Mahachid Gagana, the Chidakasha with Maya. What is seen? Adrushta Para Pariyantam Ativegena Dhavata. The extension of that loka, that Brahmanda is, that Chidakasha is, nobody can measure it. So huge it is. Okay. Then after that, what is said? Ki tataha tatra, there in that Maya Chidakasha with Maya, in that Brahmanda, in that space Akasha, Tato Brahmanda Lakshani, lakhs of Brahmandas, Santi Asankhyani Bhurisha, uncountable are there. Different sizes, shapes, and all that. An example of it is on this globe itself. We have more than 200 etc. countries. There is a country of 142 crores also like India. There is a country with, some 500,000, 200, 2,000, 10,000 janata. Only that much population. There's some country with some below 1,000 population, some of the islands, in the Indies, West Indies and all. Chota, Bada, so to the various sizes Brahmandas. Like the houses, huge houses there. A, an apartment of 100 stories also is there. A jhopadpatti with single, no bedroom, only everything is one room. You can say in that way, Brahmanda Lakshani Santi Asankyani Bhurisha. Tani Anyonyam Adrushtani. They don't know each other. Falaniva Mahavane, like so many fruits in the Mahavana, they do not know each other. This is what we already explained in the introduction. Now, Tatra, in that Ekasmin Pura Samsthe, in one of the Brahmanda Pura, which is there in front, Pura Samsthe, jo aage hai, wahan tak pahunch gaye because that girl was leading. VIDITHA Anvite, which is within it also has got so many avaranas. Vedhayitva Viveshantar Badaram Krumiko Yatha. Inside she entered along with that girl. She was following her. She don't know all that. Example is Vedhayitva Badaram Krumiko Yatha. Badara is that what berry you call them in Badri fal bote hain. Hindi में भी I don't know whatever the berries. How small kida piercing that outer skin enters into the fruit. So too that Brahmandaka Chedan karke she entered inside along with that Kumarika. So tatra ekasmin puras samste vidavarananvite vedayitva vivesha antaha badaram krumiko yatha. After that what happened? There also in that Brahmanda different set of government. Again there is Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara set इंद्रादि लोक ब्रह्मदेव ये सारा एक ब्रह्मांड का पूरा अलग ही है. Each country has its own government of presidents, prime ministers, the cabinet, the home, external affairs. होते हैं कि नहीं? In each country, the doctors, the lawyers, the colleges, universities, and the gardens, cinema theaters. हर से country में. So to each Brahmanda is a set, mind you. Ananta Koti Brahmandas are there like that. In this Brahmanda also, Punaha, Mahendra, Vishnu, Adi, Lokan, Ullangya, Bhaswaran. Bhaswaran, the Prakashamaya, Vishnu Loka, Indra Loka, all these lokas, she went on crossing. Because none of them are her destinations. Her Sankalpa, जहाँ उसको संकल्प है वहीं जाएगी वो. Like when you travel on flight or in train, en route so many towns, villages, but you don't get down everywhere. Your goal is wherever you have booked the ticket. Either way, having crossed all of them, then Mahimandalam Shrimat, that Srimat Mahimandalam, the full of richness, that Bhumandala, in that Brahmanda she reached. Prapatara Pata Dadaha. So the Chandramandala, Suryamandala, niche uttarte, in that Bhumandala she has reached. Tatra Tan Mandalam Prapya, having reached that Bhumandala, in that Tat Puram, Tacha Mandapa. That same Pura, same Mandapa she went. And how lucky we are today because of science and technology. That zooming when you see. Satellite zooming. दिखता है ना? From you can see right now only in YouTube out of the glass. From the satellite, ठीक है? A vision, see the globe. And from the globe slowly zoom करते करते you can come to India. In that whichever the state, town, that zooming can focus on that. Even in your own Google search, Google map, आपको सब दिखता है. In that way, that lady must be Google lady only who was guiding. Then she followed. Into that Mahimandalam Srimat Parapa Tarapata Adadaha Tatra Tan Mandalam Prapya. Bhumandalam Tatpuram. She reached to the Raja's Pura. In that Pura, Antapura, Tacha Mandapam Pravishya. She entered even that Mandapa. Nobody stopped her. Then where did she go? Pushpaguptasya Shavasya Nikate Sthita. She reached to the Shava of the Raja Padma, which was protected under the flowers. She Nikate Sthita, she went up to that point. Then having reached there, while recognizing that Raja Padma, she just want to thank this girl who guided. Na? What happened to that girl? She's gone. Etasminantare sacha nadadarsha kumarikam mayam iva parignatam kwapiyatam varanana. Varana kwapiyata. That most beautiful. That girl is not seen. Chali gayi wo. Example given is when the self is known, how the Maya and Maya Kalpita entire duality disappears. In that way, she just disappears. That means what? When you and I have entered the womb of our mother, somebody guided us. Then only we entered correctly, not to miss, go here and there. Then that whoever have guided, they have gone. Dekh lo. She has guided and she disappeared. And her guidance is mainly because of this Leela is blessed by Mother Saraswati because of her own lots of upasana. This special treatment has come. In our case, who comes and we don't know. But anyway, we reach to that destination where we have to reach. Okay. Then etasmin antare sacha nadadarsha kumarikam mayam iva parignatam kwapiyatam maranana. Like when the self is or reality is known, the Maya disappears. In the same way, she disappeared. Then Mukhamalokya satasya svabhartuhu shavarupinaha idam buddhavati satyam pratibhavashatah swataha. Seeing her husband's face. Hena Swavartuhu Shavarupinaha, who is in the Shavarupa, her husband, Idam Buddhavati Satyam Pratibhavashata Swataha. So Swataha Pratibhavashataha. Because of our own power of projection and imagination, as well as the Vara received from Saraswati, this is what she imagined, and this imagined thing is what she thought is real. What she thought, which she thought to be real again, is this very interesting. Huh? Very good thought it is. What it says, Ki ayam sabharta, this is my that was husband only, sangrame niyato mama sindhuna, viralokani man prapya, kshanam shete yatha sukham. So this my husband, in that sangrama, killed by that Raja Sindhu. She knows it, no, she has seen it. Now because that the Yuddha, Virochita Yuddha he did, and in that Sangrama he died. So whoever dies in the Yuddha, they get the Uttama Urdhalokas, no? So she thinks that as a result of that war in that great Yuddha, died, she got this Uttama Loka. And because of that Yuddha, tiredness, exhaustion, he is sleeping here for some time. So for her, this is not that Raja Padmaloka as it is, familiar to the first Leela and others. For her, this is an Uttama Loka, which is obtained as a result of the Yuddha for the country and died in that. Because she desired to be with him, then she also got transported. Therefore, I am so lucky also, she says no. So I am Sabharta, Sangrame Nihataha, Mama Bharta, Sindhuna. सिंधु ने मार डाला था मेरे यो भरता है वीर लोकान ईमान प्राप्य दिस होल लोक इज वीर लोक क्षणम शेते यथा सुखम he is just taking rest for some time. That is what she thinks. Then what about herself? She thinks about herself. Aham devyah prasadena. Me, because of the Saraswati Mata prasada, sa sharira evam idrusham iha praptavati. By mother's grace, along with my sharira, I have come here. Dhanya mat samana asti kashana. Nobody is dhanya like me, fortunate like me. She's only imagining that. She traveled in Ativahika Deha, having reached there by Mother Saraswati's Krupa, she might have got this Thula Deha and she entered into it. But she thinks I traveled in the Stula Deha. One, I am lucky for this one reason. Other reason is I reached my husband. So, iha praptavati. Dhanya matsama nasti kachana. Samana equivalent to me, the dhanya, there's nobody. That aham devyaha prasadena sa sharira evam idrusham iha praptavati. With my own same sharira, I could come here, meet my husband. Nobody lucky than me. It is anchintya. In this way, having thought. Sa haste gruhitva charu chamaram. A beautiful chamara, the hand fan was there. She took. Then Vijayamasa Chandrena Jairiva Avani Like the Akasha Mandala is giving cool wind to Chandamama, holding Chandamama as the hand fan. Whatever you call. Hath ka banka. If I don't know English, I say in Hindi. Luckily, we know all that. So she held that chamara and started giving that wind to her husband. Hava de rahi bas, so rahe hain bechara. So what is here? For her is the Uttama Loka obtained. But whereas it is Raja Padma Shiva already there, and the Jiva went and became as king, Vidurata lived 70 years. Oh, Sara, देखो how mind blowing all these things. That's how it happens. It's most confusing till we settle in that. Just like when you join a new job or office or new place, till you settle, it's confusing. So too in the knowledge also, till the settling happens, there is always confusion. Settling happens when you keep on studying, contemplating such texts again and again without fear. So she thinks that's Uttama Loka, and she also thinks she Sasharira I came here, same body. No, she was traveling in Ativahika Sharira. Because Stula Sharira cannot travel there, to blast ho jaye wo in different Brahmandas with different atmospheric pressures, etc. You cannot travel just like that. This body is not fit. अरे नॉर्थ इंडियन को साउथ इंडिया में आकर गर्मी में वो पकौड़े बन जाता है वो, और साउथ इंडियन को नॉर्थ में भेजो सर्दी में सिकुड़ जाता है वो पकड़ जाता है तो सिकुड़ जाता है वो ऑन दी अर्थ ओनली विथ 5-10 डिग्री डिफरेंस इन टेम्परेचर आर बॉडी कैनॉट स्टैंड लिटिल चेंज ऑफ वाटर गला बैठ जाता है थोड़ा फूड इधर उधर हो गया स्टमक सेटअप अपसेट हो जाता है देन हाउ कैन यू गो विद द शरीर टू द डिफरेंट ब्रह्मांड सो शी आस्क्ड कि मैं इसी देह से वहां जाऊं her uddesha, Leela's uddesha is not that I have to travel this body. Her uddesha is with this body, I have to be there with my husband. So her desire can be fulfilled half, not all. What is the half fulfillment? Sasharira, she will meet her husband and he will recognize her. But travel she cannot with this sharira. Therefore, mother listened to her prayer but answered as it is possible. So too Devatas listen to our prayers without breaking the universal rules, they answer our prayers. तो मुझे सशरीर पति के पास जाना है तो पति के यहाँ सशरीर होगी रास्ते में शी के नॉट गो विद दिस शरीर so in that शरीर anyway is there the other लीला is watching सरस्वती and लीला are here only still वो बॉडी इधर ही है अभी इसको लेके नहीं गए the jiva only traveled already said no in that akasha in her own chitta loka she is traveling. And remember, all these lokas transcending, going to that loka and into that Bhumandala, into Raja's Antapura, next to that dead body of the Raja covered with flowers, with panka she is ये सारे चित्त में ही हो रहे हैं. In the chitta when it's happening, to that स्थूल शरीरा, which is मदर सरस्वती ब्लेसिंग से वो मिला उससे वो आइडेंटिफाई हुई है फिर भी all of that is happening in chitta means what you and I am talking to you are listening to me and we are having all these family members relatives ये सारे चित्ताकाश में ही हो रहा है in that चित्ताकाश projected things some of them got the stula form identified with the stula we are living stula sharira life taking it to be real अदरवाइज ये सारा सूक्ष्म ही है और सूक्ष्म भी कल्पित ही है Adhisthana Brahmaloni Satya. Ambataoyans knowledge, which is the text which is revealing to us. So vividly, so clearly, so exhaustively. And you are unfortunate, I am a speaker. If you have a great one who has studied this text 100 times, thoroughly digested every mantra, every upakyana, every topic, and if he explains, that would be otherworldly. So to all our other texts, we are only tasting. With the prayers that you and I get better gurus to teach these shastras and better equipment within us to grasp them. फिर क्या हुआ? फिर जो होना था होता ही रहेगा उधर. ओके. इति संचिन्त्य सा हस्ते गृहीत्वा चारुचामरं वीजयामास चंद्रेण द्यौः इव अवनिमण्डलम्. See that comparison? The Diloka is giving wind to our earth with that pankha of the Chandamama. So when the moon comes, the cool wind comes to us. That is, the Duloka Devatas are fanning the earth with the moon, which is scorched with the heat of the sun during the daytime. That's the compare. Now, sublime questions are asked, very sublime answers are given. I don't know if I am capable of or able to discuss this with you or not. Prabuddha Leela Uvacha. Mhm. What did she ask? See that question. Te bhrutyastascha vaidasyah saraja prabuddhavan vakshanti vadatan devi kim kayaiva katham dhiya. See that? Hey Devi, Leela is asking Mother Saraswati. Hey Devi, te bhrutyaha. All those servants that are there, tascha vaidasyah. All the dasis. Sa Raja sa Prabuddhavan. When that Raja will wake up, that woken up Raja, hey Devi, Kim Vakshanti, what do they talk to this Leela who has gone? Kaya Eva, Katham Diya, in their mind, what is their acceptance about this suddenly entered new character? What is their understanding about her? How do they treat her? How do they talk to her? Every one of them, including mainly Raja. राजा का तो दो तीन confusions है. If he doesn't recognize her, then he will not accept her. And even if he insists, she is some other women unrelated to him, out of the rules, regulations, dharma, niti followed that time, he will not agree her as his wife if it's not known. How do they recognize her as? Be kutuhala to Leela also, no? वो तो इधर है वो अपने आतिवाहिक देह में. We have to see in the further chapters, is it that this Leela entered into the body of Leela there? क्योंकि लीला लेफ्ट हर बॉडी देयर एंड इन आतिवाहिक देह शी इज ट्रैवलिंग. वो आसन में बैठी है. मदर सरस्वती इज ऑलरेडी ज्ञप्ति रूपा. शी हैज नो बॉडी टू लीव हर देयर. वो तो ऑलरेडी शुद्ध चैतन्य रूप है. सो शी नेवर केम विद द स्थूल शरीर. बट लीला विथ हर कर्म कर्म फल विथ शूल शरीर शी इज देयर through yoga sadhana. She detached from yoga स्थूल शरीर, traveled with mother सरस्वती to all these lokas. सुन समझ में आ रहे हैं ना स्टोरीज? सुनो थोड़ा तो भी, मस्त मजेदार है सारे, है ना? So what is their understanding about her? How do they accept her? And in what way they address her? What are the interactions? Now the answer is very cute, very sublime. Shri Devi Vacha. Shri Devi Vacha. Mother Saraswati is answering Lila. कि स राजा साचते भृत्याः सर्व एव परस्परं चिदाकाशैकतावेशात् आवयोश्च प्रभावतः महाचित्प्रतिभासत्वात् महानियतिनिश्चयात् अन्योन्यमेव पश्यन्ति मितः सम्प्रतिबिम्बितात् यं मे सहजा भार्या ममेयं सहजा सखी ममेयं सहजा राज्ञी मृत्योऽयं सहजो मम केवलं त्वमहं सा च यथा वृत्तमखण्डितं ज्ञास्यामैदमाश्चर्यं ननु कश्चिद् Api itaraha. Very, very powerful, huh? This one. Okay. Mm. Shambho Shankara. Sadashiva Sarveshwaram. See, listen to this thought. First is what? Anyonyameva pashyanti mitaha sampratibimbitat. Okay, each of them look at each other as naturally as if that Leela is you only. You are here, they don't know. So this Leela might have entered that Sharira, must be like that only. So without any trace of doubt, they will recognize her and Raja too. See the whole thing said. Ki iyam me sahaja bharya. Mama iyam sahaja sakhi. है ना? That Raja, when he wakes up, he will take her without any doubt as his own wife only. Then Mama iyam sahaja sakhi. So when he takes her as queen or wife, she also takes him as husband. So to Mama iyam sahaja sakhi. She is my sakhi karke, the others will take. Mama yam sahaja ragni. The others will accept her Rani only. Mrutyoyam sahajo mama. So these are my servants. So she understands them as servants. Servants know that she is her Rani. Then the Raja knows she is Rani. Rani knows she is my husband. Then everyone knows it. As it is only Sahaja Rupena. And this whole thing which has happened as a Viduratha in a different mandala, Brahmanda altogether, that thing, Kevalam Tvam, you, Aham, me, Sacha, that second Leela, Yathavrittam Akanditam Jnasyama. Whatever the thing that has happened, only we three know. Idam Ascharyam Nanu Kaschidapi Idaraha. None of the other beings know about all this story. They are totally oblivion to that. What has happened when he left the body? He lived as a king for 70 years there in another Brahmanda, and he had his whole life variously lived, including the Bhayankara Yuddha, and in that the whole kingdom is burnt, he is killed, his Sharira is killed, he is killed. All of that koi nahi jante. Only we three know. Otherwise, they just sahaja rupena, as it happened day before, same thing. And how and why? Four reasons are given here by Mother Saraswati. Very typical, very sublime, very mind blowing. Tough to understand, impossible to catch at this level of our evolution of our intellect. You know, Chidakasha Ekata Aveshat Avayoho cha Prabhavatah Mahachit Pratibhasatvat Mahaniyati Nischayat. These are the four reasons that are told. Okay, first one reason is what? Ki, it is because of you and I who have Satya Sankalpa. Satya Sankalpa, Avayo means me and you. Now you, the other Leela, that Leela, the Leela Sharira, now all of them are taken as one only now. Taken as one, it's very typical. That's what I said, it's difficult to explain. Or you can say as मेरा और वो जो दूसरा लीला का संकल्प प्रभाव कि we are सत्य संकल्प. So whatever sankalpa we have done, that alone has to happen. Therefore, she has to go there to be accepted as wife by him. Once she accepted as wife by him, by others, she'll have to be accepted as the Rani. ये सब obviously होना चाहिए ना. ये हो गए तो बाकी सब होना पड़ेगा. So this is because of our Satya Sankalpa. Me and that Leela, or me and you and that Leela are one. So me and Leela. हम दोनों का सत्य संकल्प शक्ति से they have accepted. That is one reason. Second one is what? That Sakshi Rupa Chidakasha. In that, because of Samashti Spurana, because of Samashti, this Spurana has happened in such a way that all of them have to have their Mati Ekamati. The total thought has to happen in such a way that every one of us has to have the Ekamati. That's the Prabhava. That is there where it Sakshi Rupa Chidakasha is the second hetu. What is the meaning of all of them should have Ekamati? That one says that I recognize Leela, but others say thoda alag lag rahi hai, idhar lag rahi hai. Nobody should have doubt. Like when your son comes from school, your other children, your husband, your father-in-law, whoever are they, all of them are Ekamati only, that this fellow belongs to our family. कोई नहीं कहते जाने के टाइम ऐसा था, आने के टाइम ऐसा रही, अलग है. Isn't it? Basically तो अलग है वो. When he went out and came up 2 hours, his age is changed by 2 hours. His body is changed, he has grown, some hair has fallen, new hair has come. 100 changes happened in that in that fellow. Again, he learned some things in the school. He made one or two new friends. In how many ways you can say that is not the same fellow who has gone out? Again, bolo. But is that calculated? In the house, everyone will have ekamati. That's how the दादाजी रे पोता इधर आओ बोलते हैं, पिताजी उधर बेटा इधर आओ, बहन बोलते रहे भैया इधर आओ. So each one have ekamati, that fellow belongs to our family, and in this way is related to each other. So that चिदाकाश में, साक्षी रूप चिदाकाश में ऐसा सबका एकमति हो, ऐसा नियम है वहां. That is the second reason. So साक्षी रूप चिदाकाश, in that there is the spurana. Then the third one is what? कि, कि from that Brahma Chaitanya, the jiva who has done the karma, he'll have to have the karma phala. So for having that karma phala, that type of acceptance has to be required for everyone. See, Brahma Chaitanya is common. Each jiva is a bhokta. That bhokta has to have the bhoga of this karma phala. He was the karta, he did karma, he is getting the karma phala. Now he'll have to bhokta. So for him to have that bhokta, each jiva, that has to happen. The acceptance as they are. So that Rani, the dasis have some karma phala to her to serve her and also to get some money from her. If any of the other Ranis or the friends are there to her, they have to have that type of entertainment or happiness or sukha dukkha with her. कोई प्यार मिलेगा किसी को, कोई डांट मिलेगा. According to their karma phala, they have to be the bhokta. So one Chidakasha, so many jivas, each one will have to have that bhoga because of that karma. So that to happen there, they are forced in their chittas to accept her to be the same earlier Leela. Third reason. This is in the Brahma Chaitanya because of the bhoktas, karma phala, whatever they have to get. For it to happen, they have to accept those things without any second thought. Has to be, she is that Leela only. Fourth one is very powerful. Ki, that it should be like this only. It is the Ishvara Sankalpa. Fourth one is very typical, very tough. When one understands that standpoint, he will nothing but surrender only. There is some Samashti Shakti is called as Ishvara. Finally, anything that's happening in Brahmanda, good or bad, it cannot happen without Ishvara's knowledge. It cannot happen without Ishvara's permission. Therefore, it is Ishvara only decided कि ऐसा होना चाहिए. So, Ishvara's decision that ऐसा होना चाहिए. Then, in that Brahma Chaitanya, because of each one's karma phala, it has to happen for mutual karma phala giving. That is the third reason. In the second reason, what was said there, in that Sakshi Rupa Chidakasha, that Spurna Hona hai, ki all of them have to be one. Then only they can have the mutual experiences. So the mutual experiences, the individual experiences, mutual means total experience, a cumulative experience that it's a kingdom, it is our king. ये सबका cumulative है वो. Within that cumulative, mutual there is experience. Within that mutual, each individual experience. And our own Satya Sankalpa. So these are four reasons because of which you have expected a doubt, expressed a doubt, which is natural. To that, this is the answer that everyone will have no thought at all about it. राजा को तो पत्नी के रूप में स्वीकृत होगी. He will not even remember he was not a Viduratha, etc. Only that Leela, me and you, we three only remember. The others all recognize as you only, Leela. Now, how many things are there in this for us to ponder over little bit, and make our intellects little subtler, little higher, little diviner. In this way, exposing ourselves to the divine happenings, the otherworldly happenings, helps us detach from these things. And also, all those happen because what we do here, it results to that. तो यहाँ हम थोड़ा डिसेंट बनने का भी मौका मिलेगा और यहाँ की चीजों को डिवैल्यू करने का भी मौका मिलेगा. फिर ऐसे अनंत कोटि ब्रह्मांडों में when we go to that brahmanda, we become normal like we are in this brahmand. So when we came from other brahmanda or other loka, other share, whatever here, the story of ours was like this only, that the Leela traveled all the distance and crossed that brahmanda and all that reached. ऐसा हम आश्चर्य से सुन रहे थे ना, हमारा भी ऐसा ही था. But after reaching here, settled in this body, identified with the people, we are comfortable. ये माया मोह ऐसा होता है कि जेल में रहने वाला भी 6 महीने के बाद उसको वही अच्छा लगने लगता है. झोपड़पट्टी में रहने वाला, स्लम में रहने वाला, 5 स्टार होटल में, एनी बडी, दे गेट एडजस्टेड टू दैट ओनली. दैट्स हाउ द माया वर्क्स. Like your own son, he's staying in your huge mansion, palatial house, and you have sent him to America. And there with his 5 6 friends, like a झोपड़पट्टी, he'll have to stay. But he will adjust to that because उसको वहाँ पढ़ना है. कितने लड़के बड़े बड़े सिटियों में, लड़के लड़के आजकल हॉस्टलों में 10 10 मिलकर रहे थे. करोड़पति है वो लोग अदरवाइज. In one room they stay. That's how they adjust to it, accept it. Isn't it? I have my own car travel. But when I am traveling flight, all people I adjust with them or not. ये है महामाया जो हमको जहाँ जाते हैं वहाँ एडजस्ट कराती है. क्यों? We have to go through those experiences as the result of what karmas we have done. कर्म कहो, पुण्य कर्म, पाप कर्म, उपासना, प्रार्थना, धर्म, so many are the causes for the various results. All of them come under one category. Whatever karma we do, according to that the phala comes. Karma is common in that sat karma, dushkarma, dharma karma, adharma karma, papa karma, punya karma, all of them. इतना काफी है. More reasons are told. Tomorrow we'll conclude this sarga. Then we enter into the next one. This is how. What are the few subtle things revealed today? That Jiva has gone into other Brahmanda and she entered. So she entered into Leela Sharira. In our case, we enter into the mother's womb. That whoever is Garbhani, oh, हम उसमें जाते हैं. Then that Garbhavasa, in that Garbha also, each Shishu in the Garbha has not got the same Sukha Dukha as we think. No, no, it is different. Like some ladies, take full rest and all good food, well attending doctors, etc. The Jiva in that stomach is more safe, secured. The other lady doesn't know, has no good food, no nourishing food. So Jiva inside also will go through that. And it comes to him according to his prarabdha. That's how you can see when the child comes out, everybody is not healthy or unhealthy. कोई हद से ज्यादा भी वेट होते हैं, कोई कम भी वेट होते हैं, कोई कमजोर होते हैं, कोई ताकत वाला, कोई ब्लैक है, कोई व्हाइट है, कोई हेल्दी विथ ऑल लिम्स है, कोई समवेयर एबनॉर्मल है, कुछ क्या क्या आपको नहीं देखते एज पर प्रारब्ध. Then we, that's how, come out of the womb. Then with the sharira, with all sankalpas and prarabdhas, we are just living this life. If we don't have Tattva Jnanam, we as a Jiva do lot of karmas, sowing seeds for our in this continuous journey. In this way, going from one anubhuti to another, one sharira to other, one loka to other, one brahmanda to the other, is called as samsara. Because of our karma as karma phala. Karana is karma, phala is the karma phala. In that, कोई कौवे के पेट में बाद जन्म लेना है तो we become कौवा. कोई तितली है तो we become तितली. तोता है तो तोता. Whatever our samskaras. Magarmach, magarmach. Outer shariras, all of them are. Inside it's jiva. The magarmach in next life can become human being. Human being can become next life magarmach. That is why we went through all pasha yonis. In this human life, वहाँ के कुछ संस्कार होते हैं. इसलिए each one behave like animal only, very rarely as human. कोई दिन भर तैरता रहता है पानी में. What is the meaning? That fellow must be मछली in the earlier life. In one of the जन्म दो संस्कारास are strong. कोई हमेशा हवाई जहाज में उड़ ही रहा है. That means this fellow must be पक्षी in earlier life. Every third day is in the flight. As a pilot or as air hostess or a traveler. घूमते ही रहते हैं. उनका वो है उनका वो. शरीर मनुष्य का है बट उड़ना हवा में है. As a मनुष्य you can't udo now, maybe after 50 years or 20 years. As of now, you udo only in the flights. Nowadays parachutes they are have come. The human coverings also have come where the experiment already done. They are flying now. Somebody's whole life, half of it is in train. किसी का पोस्ट ऑफिस में हर दिन 10 घंटे, कोई जंगल में रहता है, इज ए फॉरेस्ट ऑफिसर, कोई बॉर्डर में रहता है, कोई थार डिजर्ट में रहता है, सहारा में रहता है, कोई आलिशान 5 स्टार होटल में रहता है, बट ही हैज नथिंग टू ईट. अपने घर से लाया वही खाता है वो. You know the bearers there stay in the 5 star hotel, but they can't eat the food there. And the food which is left over there, properly packed and given to some poor fellow in the slum area. उसको 5 स्टार होटल खाने का मिलता है उसको. अरे क्या दुनिया में यू सी इट्स भयंकर आश्चर्य, महा आश्चर्य. These are all karma phalas, isn't it? Even our guru coming in our life, it's all punya karma phala. Depending on our punya, how so long the guru is with us, we are with him. नहीं है तो पिछड़ जाते हैं. Nothing wrong in it. If in that karma phala that much alone is there, nothing wrong. Only thing is in that each jiva, I am an evolving jiva. I have to evolve. I have to reach the goal. If that sankalpa is there, accordingly some upasanas, punya karmas, prarthanas are done. Then as it happening in the case of both Leelas, that Mother Saraswati only giving, coming, teaching her yoga vidya, taking her to different lokas, giving her Brahma vidya. इतने सारे चीजें हो रहे कि in our case. In our case also things happen. This Yoga Vaashishtha is giving us such a data for our so much of contemplation and sublime understandings. Continue tomorrow. Om Purnamadaha Bol Sri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki Jai. Dhanyavad. Itna kafi.